I am a primary school teacher and I teach year 5 and 6.
Lovely. And what do you like about your work?
I love the fact that every single day is different and every single day you can have an impact on a child's life. Tiny little things like being the right person to listen to a conversation or teaching them something that blows their mind and they didn't realize they could do, and giving them that empowerment makes a huge difference. And it's not just a normal 9 to 5 where you go to work and you switch off. It's like an entire lifestyle. And if you're committed to it, it's the easiest job in the world.
Exciting. And how did you get started?
So throughout primary school myself, I was always interested in education. My year 5 teacher, Mr. Doyle, really worked hard with me in primary school and really gave me that passion to want to change especially younger lads' lives as well throughout primary school. I think education is massively important. And if you shove children down the right path, it can completely change their lives. And I think that sparks in primary school. So that happened for me. I had a bit of a roundabout teenage years, tried some music, did other things, and then I just kept coming back to this idea that I wanted to be a teacher. So straight after uni, I pursued it and went into teacher training.
Lovely. And so what would you say to anybody else starting out today?
I would say that teaching is one of the most difficult but rewarding careers that you can choose. I think if your heart's in it, then it's as easy as anything, because the reward and the fulfillment you get from it is worth the hours and hours of unseen work that you have to put in outside the 8 till 5 you're actually in the school hours. And if you have the right support network and you're in the right school with teachers that you get on with and have that right environment, then it is absolutely brilliant. So just make sure you've got your loved ones around you, you work in a great place, and you will thrive.
Brilliant. Yeah, people don't quite always understand that. Like, yeah, it seems like a couple of hours in your day being a teacher, but actually you go home with hundreds of paperwork or classes to plan. But also you have to you take on these kids' lives. Like, I know that you're saying how much it means to you to kind of educate them, but I bet you come across quite a few children that it's like actually you want to give them a lot more and you want to help them be better people, or even if it comes from bad families or just bad environments, it can, I think.
I feel like education is probably about 25% of the job. I think the rest of it is the amount of extra that goes into it, and the children in your class become like your family. They become like your own children. You love them to bits, and you put your life on the line for them. And the amount of extra stuff you have to do and how much of a emotional impact it makes on your life, there isn't really a moment where you're not teaching, as a sense. I think like the job is a lifestyle, and as long as you're aware of that and you know that that's your passion, that's what you want to do, then it's definitely worth it.
Absolutely. Have you found any challenges, obviously being a bit of a younger teacher? I don't know if you have a lot of younger teachers within your school, or if you are one of the younger people.
I'm definitely on the younger end. I think there's only a couple around my age. There's not a lot of challenges. You get the odd parent who might think, how can someone who looks that young teach my child, type thing, but that happens very rarely. And I think as soon as they get to know you and they see the progress their child makes, all that goes out the window. So I think it's just about initially having that professional head and knowing that anything that parents are doing is not personal, and it's just they're entrusting their child to you, which is their entire life. And obviously that's a huge thing. So if they see someone, especially me, I look about 12 years old, and they're entrusting their child's education to me, I kind of get that there's going to be that hang up. So yeah, that's probably the only challenge, and it's very rare, but the odd parent giving you that look as in like, are you actually a teacher? I'm not quite sure. But as soon as they see how much their child enjoys your class and how much they learn and how much they progress, all that goes, and then they're definitely more comfortable.